Hello everybody, my name is NutbarChieftain and welcome back to another episode of my Skyrim 10th Anniversary Edition Let's Play series. If you are tuning in for the first time, we are playing on Legendary difficulty with Survival Mode activated. Currently we have a few status effects as per usual. If you have a quick check here. We are cold and chilly, which total health is reduced. You basically move 10% slower, lockpicking and pickpocketing are 30% harder. Now this is really, as ever, irrelevant because we're not going to be picking any pockets, I can guarantee you that. But this, however, is a problem. So our fatigue level is we are tired, which means we are pretty exhausted. What that means is, so total magic is reduced. Magic and stamina regenerate 50% slower. Beneficial potions are 40% less effective, and you are 10% less resistant to disease. Now this is awful, which probably means it's probably why we picked up brown rot here, which is actually a disease. So this is light and heavy armor prevents 25% less damage. Sleeping is 25% less restful, and this progresses to severe brown rot. Now I don't really want to know how bad severe brown rot is, but what we can do is we have a food item. We can take care of this disease right now. So if we have a look here, we actually have what's called garlic bread. Now garlic bread is something you pick up at it's a food item you can make. I mean, you think you can buy it occasionally, but it was added, I believe it was added with Hearthfire. Now what it does is, as you can see here, it restores 1 point of health, which is kind of meh. It obviously restores hunger points in survival mode, but as you can see here, most importantly, it cures diseases. So we'll take that now, and that means our brown rot is gone. We're still tired and cold, obviously, but that's by the by. Now, couple of things to address first. Now, where are we? We are actually in the Forsaken Cave here. No, we go back here. So this is here, which what we want to do is get back to Windhelm. Now, why are we in the Forsaken Cave? Well, if you remember last episode, we were actually doing a quest called the White Phial. We were sent here by a dying alchemist by the name of Nurelion, who asked us to pick up retrieve the White Phial. Now, it was guarded by a pretty lethal Draugr by the name of Coralmil, who was actually the original creator of the artifact, as far as I'm aware. Now we took him down, and we also picked up the Mark of Death shout, which is pretty useful. We'll explain that at a later date. But what we need to do now is actually get back to Windhelm. So because we need to obviously pick up our quest reward if there is indeed one. So without further ado, here we go. So let's get out. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Have I? Yes. Let's follow the quest marker. That'd probably be the best thing to do, wouldn't it, Nubbar? Yes, it would. What do you think? We've got to be very, very careful out here because if you remember beginning of the last episode, we actually, to get inside here, we actually had to, now let's get into first person mode, we actually had to run in at, we barely made it in with our lives after we escaped the, a white ice wolf, if I remember. So I think that's something we have to be careful of. So we'll get our sword ready. Auto-saving. You're so inconvenient. You know that. And what we want to do, I've gone the wrong thing. We want to favourite unrelenting force, just so we can give them a quick bash if we need to, you know, stop him attacking us. So away we go. Right, off you, get off me. Sven needs to take care of that. Yep, has he got him? Yes, he has. Good man, Sven. You are, as ever, the meat shield. Now, the reason we do this is because, if you don't know, on Legendary difficulty, we as a player do 3 times less damage, and the enemies do 3 times more damage. At least until we have kind of maxed out our stats and our crafting and things. But these penalties do not apply to our follower, which is why Sven here, useless as he is, he's still much better than us right now. Now we're not, that's not fair, we're not bad, we're getting there, but we've still got a long way to go. Anyway, I'm rambling, so let's get moving. Thinking about it, it probably would have been useful to capture that wolf's soul, but, you know, never mind. Can't have everything, you know, can't have everything. Gonna pick up all the snow berries. We want these for, what are called? Oh, harvest magic flower. The dragon busting potions, essentially. Oh well, what I mean by that is they resist fire and resist frost. So they're quite useful. We can't actually make any potions strong enough right now, but we will be able to. I mean, we can make potions, but they just won't be Oh, hello.
Greetings, brother. You look weary.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
Find a fair price.
A snitch, eh? Can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
Mistake. Sven! Sick him.
Good as dead.
Sven! Help me. Man, that guy's strong. Bear in mind, he's just using his fists. You know what I mean? Hey, how you doing? Oh, he's not that strong. I suppose this is a better way to do it, because we'll be able to take his... we'll just kill him and take his skooma. We're not doing any damage, are we? We have a poison I can use on this guy. That would probably be... No, fear poison. That would be... Make him run away. That's kind of... Oh, here we go, poison.
They'll show mercy.
One hand is increased to 43. Wonderful. Sweet. Okay. So he's got gold. He's got moon sugar. Now this is quite a good ingredient. Well, we'll find out what it's for later, but we'll take those. Thank you very much. We'll take the skooma. Now, I don't think we can actually sell this to any normal vendors. I think we have to sell this to the underground, as in the Thieves Guild or Fences, is what I was trying to say there. Well done, Nutbar. But we'll take it anyway. I think we'll take it now. Sleeping tree sap. Now this health is increased by 60 points for 45 seconds. Yes, please, I'll take that. Steel cuff boots. So he had decent boots, but shit armor. Okay, well, we'll leave that. That's worthless. What we will actually do is potentially heal up. Just in case we encounter anything else that's, you know, unpleasant. So, because we are pretty weak at the moment, yeah, let's equip our weapons. We're still using Iron Shield. They've got to sort that out, you know. I have a plan for a much better shield later on, but we're not anywhere near where we can get that. Get a decent one just yet. So we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it, I think. How far? This is going to take forever. I want to know what happened to my horse. Skyrim is very buggy. I say Skyrim, Bethesda is very buggy at various times. Because we did actually tame a horse a couple of episodes ago, but it's not at the stables. So I think normally what you do in this instance, because followers have a tendency to do this too, normally what you do is fast travel to a different location, and usually they appear. But in this instance, because we're playing survival, we don't actually have fast travel as an option. So what we're going to have to do, potentially, is when we finished up in Windhelm, we'll just get the stables and travel to White Run or wherever. You know, it's a horse and carriage, which is kind of in-game taxi service, so to speak. And we should find our horse, but for now, we can't do that. So, sprint. I don't know how sensible sprinting is, because our stamina doesn't regenerate very well at the moment. But, you know, we'll see. Hello, goat. Hello. Hello. Those are some fantastic horns. Don't run, I'm not going to hurt you, don't worry. Not this time, anyway. Yeah, if we'd had a horse, this would be a lot simpler, but, never mind. I love the look of that sword. These are the Nordic swords, Nordic carved sword. Let's have a quick look at that, just for, because I want to, basically. Look at that. It doesn't have any charm, but we want the burns target, we want the, burning damage. Because when we make a new weapon, which we're going to do soon, probably Dwarven, I guess, because we can smith that a bit better, or we will be able to. But those Nordic weapons, the Nordic armor as well looks amazing. It's actually pretty solid armor for mid to late game. I mean, they're all pretty good. Once we get the smithing suit, oh no, we're very cold. How bad is that? Let's have a quick look. That's got to be debilitating, hasn't it? Very cold. Total health is reduced. You move 20% slower. Shit. Well, we need to get back to Windhelm as quick as we possibly can. Or as quick as we possibly can with frostbite. I mean, hopefully our feet won't snap off on the way, or any other appendages. I won't elaborate on that, but you get the drift. I think we have to cross over at this bridge. We're in the middle of a snowstorm, so we're gonna... And we have got some hot food, I believe. but I don't want to use it at the moment. Who's this?
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
Okay. I mean, I kind of find it interesting that a Dunmer, that is to say, a Dark Elf, would want to join the Legion. But I suppose it makes more sense if you wanted to join the Stormcloaks, which would be potentially suicidal. But, yeah. Take those berries, thank you. Right, a bit of run. See, now stamina takes an age to regenerate because of the, well, survival mode and the cold, honestly. We'll get there. So let's dead goat there. Dead wolves. This is where I remember. It's that carnage we wrought on the way there. It's goat, dude. You know I've got a pet goat, right? We've got Hilda. You'd like Hilda. She's an attractive goat. She's got a rather fetching rucksack as well. Come on. What else do we need? Let me have a double check. I need to check something. So, fun fact, actually, the White Phial quest in of itself, we don't actually get to, when we get to complete, I guess it's in 2 stages, if you like. See, where the hell is the horse? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So, well, you'll find out when we speak to Nurelion himself, but he's pretty stingy. But in fact, we can actually have a quick look now. If I should be in our inventory. It is, where is it? Cracked White Phial. Yeah, so it is in itself damaged. It's got probably pretty gnarly. I mean, it's smashed, isn't it? Or looks like a strong gust, strong blow on it hard, and it'll disintegrate. Which Nurelion is very quick to point out when we give it to him. As a means to withhold payment. It's like that customer that won't pay for a meal. Do you know what I mean? But in hospitality, if you ever worked in a pub or something.
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
Yeah, I'm talking, by the way. Yeah, so what actually happens is he kind of more or less refuses payment. His apprentice will talk to us and say, hey, sorry about him, he's a bit of a dick, but you can have some money, and then sends you on your way. But then sometime later, so, a few in-game days later, they send you on a much bigger quest. So we're not actually going to be able to do right now. Oh, look how... to get off topic, if you look... Obviously, we have the weather effect, which is why the sky is kind of grey, but also, as we get colder, we lose sensation in our extremities, but also we lose vision, which is really annoying. Anyway, we are back at Windhelm, finally. So, right, here we are back at Windhelm. Someone say something. Right, what we're going to do while we're here, I want to do a hard save while I'm remembering. Not because we're in any particular danger, I just want to benchmark where we're at. So, we'll do that now. Right, now let's go find Nurelion and his alchemy shop.
Name's News. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Yep.
Can't just throw the big line.
Nothing else to say. Why did you interrupt me if you have nothing important to say? Fool.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood.
Indeed.
He's going to stop it.
We'll deal with that later, if that's okay. Hi.
I lost my twin sister a while back.
Yeah.
Have you ever lost anyone close?
Not in this game, but in real life, yes. It hurts. I understand.
I wanted to thank you again. Mince pie, you said.
Cookware. That doesn't look like cookware.
It was my pleasure, Torbjorn. I enjoy cooking, and after what you and Tova have been through, it was the
Alright.
least I could
Let's stay on mission, shall we? Let's try not to bump into the old sign, you fool. Right, here we go. Right, here we are. So, God, you have a lovely set of mutton chops, my friend. Let's go find Nurelion. Where is he? He's upstairs. Okay. So let's not walk into the walnut bar. Let's not do that. Or at least try our best not to. Hi. We just... Your TV's broken, dude. Right.
Alchemy is simple.
Yep, I know. So I brought the file, but it's damaged.
This it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore.
Yeah.
But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself.
You are a prick. Anyway, it was like this when I found it.
Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the phial, even if you wanted to.
Yep, you're definitely
Either
a prick.
way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble.
5 gold. You ungrateful fuck. Thanks so much.
I don't appreciate loiterers.
I don't appreciate dickheads, but it is what it is, isn't it? Right, so let's get down the stairs. And we can talk to his apprentice.
I know my master can be a bit short at times.
Yeah, he's a knob.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times.
Said that already. Let's have to help. That's a
You
lie.
should have this. Even though the phial was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Nurelion. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
Okay. 500 gold. It's a bit more like it, but I still feel robbed, you know? Before you run off, I just want to actually
My master
do some
take a
shopping.
look.
To use the money I just bought. What I want to do actually is check, see if he's got any fire souls, which he's not. That's disappointing, you know? Disappointing. Imstal we'll take though, that's useful for reasons. What else do we have? We'll take the salts. You never have too much salt, certainly not in survival mode. And that's the rest of it, that'll do. Is there anything I can sell you back? Can I sell you skooma? I don't think we can we? No. A brief potion of poison potion of invisibility. No. So these are all relatively good. These are kind of the naff potions I made, aren't they? 12%, 11%. I'm so good. Oh, we can sell him skooma. Ooh, yeah. Oh, there you go then. Bye-bye. Keep that. Definitely keep the paralysis poison. This is actually what you need the install for. I haven't used any yet, but they come in handy if you are caught in a bind, honestly. Right, I'll do. Just cover it up. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. So that's that. There we go. I told you he's a stingy bastard. I've got the wrong way. Haven't you, Nutbar? Yeah. No. There we go. So old Nurelion now is a tight bastard. But what actually happens is his apprentice will get back to us in a couple of days, or a few in-game days, not real-life days, and we'll get the next stage of the quest. It's quite involved. We can't do that. We're in no fit state to do that, but it does tie in with some of the other quest lines we have to do later, so we'll come back to that. But for now, let's get out of here and let's get back to our Candlehearth Inn and get some rest, I think. So where we go. Right, we do actually have some things I want to do here, because we need to clear our inventory a little bit, because we are getting close to capacity, I believe. I don't know if Sven got anything on him. I just have to double check. I know I can see you, that's why I'm speaking to you. He looks like Batman. I love his outfit. Anyway, trade some things. What do I want you to carry? That's a good question. I don't know. I actually want to take some things from you. So weapons-wise... this... I believe we picked that up from Krelman himself, didn't we? So that's Sven's weapon of choice at the moment. I think eventually I want to get him some kind of lifesteal, kind of absorb health, kind of outfit weapon. Because he's wearing silver armor. We do need to smith this up at some point, or at least build him a better set of armor. I do have a couple of ideas to get him some better stuff at a later date, but we'll see how that goes. He's got most of the food. Ingredients wise, yeah, he's got loads of stuff on him. We're gonna have to have a crafting session at some point in the near future. Miscellaneous wise, nothing. So that's cool. What have we got miscellaneous wise? We really need to get rid of these. These are weighing us down for nothing. Look at the value. 20. Value to weight ratio is awful on those. They're just crap, honestly. We do have flawed Valstone. Ooh, yeah. So these are added with the Creation Club or Anniversary Edition, or both, if that makes sense. And they actually act as soul gems. I think they're reusable soul gems. I could be wrong though. So it might be fun to test one of those out. We've got to sell some of this stuff. We've got some soul gems. We need to have a bit of crafting. Yeah, we've got to plates. Why do I pick up this shit? Don't know. Welkin stone, restore magicka. That's also useful. Okay, look. So we haven't got any. I didn't check the items in the weapons wise. That's what I wanted to check. Do we have anything we can sell to the blacksmith while they're here? So it looks like a big fat no. What about armor wise? What? That's our helmet. We can't sell that. I think we need to break that down at the enchanting table. Dwarven boots I was going to keep because I think we're probably actually going to build ourselves a dwarven set of armor because we need to get close to the armor cap. Now armor rating is low, that 143. It looks pretty terrible, but that's obviously because we haven't got our helmet on. So if we were to, for argument's sake, put it on, we jump up to 232. Now that's because we have if we have a quick look at our skills, smithing, yes, we also need to get up to here. So we need to get to dwarven smithing. Start our enchant to move from alchemy business model into our enchanted dwarven bow business. We'll flood the market with those. But what I want to do to demonstrate quickly here is heavy armor. No, yeah. So we've got 2 points into Juggernaut. We do need another point, so we're going to buy some more training at some point. But we also have well-fitted perk. What that means is we get a 25% armor bonus if we are wearing all heavy armor, as in head, chest, hands, and feet. This is why when we put the helmet on, our armor rating goes up. Oddly enough, this doesn't apply to shields. Can you? I want to take this.
Touch it. Did you look behind the forge?
Did I miss one?
I think I saw it there.
Hanging moss is very useful for one-handed potions and also for power potions, in case you didn't know. Also, in case you didn't know, I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac, as in I have to pick up every single piece of armor I find. We do actually want to have a quick chat with the blacksmith, because I want to see if he's got anything. Yes. We're in the market for a better shield. Ideally, something can magic resist. What weapons has he got? Cowardice. These are all nice, but super expensive. We don't have a lot of money at the moment. Dwarven shield. Ooh. That's very nice, but it's also very, very heavy. So we'll probably give that a miss. Elven shield. Iron armor of mage destruction. Now I can't remember if we have this enchantment already, but destruction spell cost reduction is great. Because ultimately what you really want is a weapon that will reduce all you can actually build, especially if you're a mage character, you can reduce your destruction spell casting to 0. But which means you can, spam spells like a bastard. But more importantly, with the same spell reduction applies to your equipment. So as I say, if we had a fire, or more importantly, something like absorb health with 0 spell cost, we could use it indefinitely without having to worry about soul gems. But we're a long way off that, a long way. But it may be worth enchanting some armor and a helmet with that sometime in the near future, because I have some weapons I want to use, namely, or principally, I'd like to use the Mace of Molag at some point, because it's just an awesome bit of equipment, but until you have, it's very soul gem intensive, so until we can reduce the cost of the spells, it's not really worth using. And also we want to be able to, as an enchanted item, we also want to be able to smith it ourselves, which means we need level 60 in enchanting, but we'll get to that all in due course. Iron shield and resist magic. Now that is worth 800 gold. I'm going to take that. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Steel shield and waning fire, which would probably be better in the long run, but whatever. Is there anything we can do to reimburse ourselves for that? I don't think we do. Didn't I just check all this? I did, didn't I? Not buy, you're a fool. What are you? You're a fool. So we can sell him that iron shield, can't we? Yes. So magic resistance is something we need to do. 10% is pretty paltry at the moment, but when we stack that with the Lordstone, well, ideally what we want is at least 20, but this will do in the meantime. It just starts because mages and dragons are deadly on legendary. Anyway, that's great. So we're going to equip that shield now. Before I forget, now we can't disenchant it and we can't smith it, unfortunately, for the moment. But it's okay. It's okay.
Come see me.
I will. Right, anyway, let's get... We've got some things I want to sell as well. What's the time? In-game time. 2:30, 2:48. Okay. You said already, dude. So, what do we think? Yeah.
I made my fortune as a sea captain, but now I'm retired.
We spoke to you before. Yeah, let's just get some rest. We'll think about things tomorrow when we've had a good sleep, shall we? So, Ken Arthur. Right, we're inside. So we're going to speak to Elder Early Dawn here. So hello.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese. If
I'm
you're
sure you
out
do.
there
You have a very strange surname. I'm just going to put that out there. So first of all, we're going to buy some things from her.
Take a look.
Food-wise, what do you have? Apple pie, I'll take that. I'll take some wine. Take baked potatoes. Take the bread. Take a couple of beers. Me and Sven. She's got some salt. Take that. Now, what we want to do next is I'd like to rent a room, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you so much. Okay, and while we're here, our room is there, but a fun fact, because we've paid her for the room, we actually get access to a lot of the things. And this is their company kitchen, so to speak. We can actually clean her out. Not of anything of any serious value, but things like, for some reason, they don't really value the food and ingredients. So ingredients obviously have a lot more value to us. Garlic, for example, is great for both recipes and alchemic as an alchemic ingredient. Take a couple of carrots, take the cheese, take the cabbage, need the beer. What's in the basket? What's in there? Soap sack. Take the tomatoes, yeah. Take potatoes. Take more tomatoes. We always need tomatoes, they're great. Oh, take a couple of cabbages. Why not? Just 1 second. There's a misclick there. Right. Should we take those? Take them all. Take them all. We'll... Oh, we can't take that bowl. Well, that makes a change. We've got more garlic here. Take the pheasant. Yes, please. Take the garlic braid. Take the garlic braid. Take the frost miriam. Another great ingredient. We'll take a bit of rabbit. Definitely going to take the venison. Venison stew is a great ingredient. Chef's hat. Yeah, we'll take that. It'll come in handy later when we start making some... enchanting some outfits for ourselves. Salt pile. Leave the wine. What have we got in here? Large sack. We don't need any more cabbages. Take the salt, obviously. What else do we have? Raw beef. I love beef. Red apple. Take some of those. Take a bit of goat's cheese. No, we can't. We can take the salt. Leave the frost salts. Take the goat's cheese. Take the bread. I like bread. Both in real life and here, obviously. We can actually take that minor healing. We can take these rabbit legs. There's another apple pie there. Hello. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, we'll make a couple of food items because we are playing survival and food is important. What's miss? We can't do any of those for the moment. Apple and cabbage stew is great. But before we do that, we'll do the beef stew and the venison stew, I think, just to make up some of the more grilled leeks. No. Can make hot apple and cabbage stew. Yes. And what else do we have? We have venison stew. Yeah. And we probably want to cook up the rabbit while we're thinking about it. Cook up the pheasant. Cook up some goat. How much salt do we have left? A little bit. Oh, tomato soup. Haven't we got anything else we can make, have we? I think I might have exhausted all my ingredients for the time being. Oh, no, we can make apple and cabbage stew. But I think I'll hang on to the soup. Can we make any more vegetable soup? Before I forget. Yes, we can. So that's probably the best use of our potatoes. Right there. Okay, that will do for the time being. This guy keeps talking to me. No, you're the useless guy from outside. That's right. Okay. So now we're in here. Is there anything else we can steal from the room? Take the minor stamina. No. some more cheese. Hospitality in this place is lovely, I have to say. I'm quite impressed. 5 stars, TripAdvisor. And now we're going to sleep. Okay. I think we'll do a solid 16, 17 hours so the shops will be open when we wake up. That's probably the best thing to do. Right, here we go. So we want to put a point into stamina, I believe, like so. Boom. Now we have a perk point to use, but I don't want to waste it just yet because we've got a number of options we need to, well, we've got a lot of skills we need to improve. Obviously with heavy armor we want Juggernaut eventually, but we need to pay for some more training for that. That's going to take a little while. We also have we've gone right past, haven't I? Combat skills. We also have a point put into one-handed, but actually I'm going to save that until a bit later on, if that makes any sense. And the reason being is, if we go to smithing, I want to get, dwarven smithing, and we need to pay for a bit more training to get that, but we've got a lot of, if you remember, when we did the quest for Calcimo back in Markarth, we picked up a significant amount of dwarven ingots, which we can use, which we smelt, dwarven metal, which we smelted down into dwarven ingots, which we can use to make dwarven bows, and moving to a more, slightly better business model. Obviously, we need to the dwarven smithing perk first. It also means we'll be able to improve our own gear, perhaps make ourselves a dwarven weapon, improve our weapon. So that's probably the first thing I want to do, because enchanting is really going to be our business model for a while. So we get an enchanting suit, and once we build an alchemy suit, for example, we can go back to making potions, and it'll level us a bit quicker, and obviously make us a lot more money. So in the meantime, what that means is I'm going to save that perk point. It's a very long-winded way of saying that, but anyway. Also, we've got our status ailments as per usual. So what have we got? Hungry and peckish. So we're going to eat some of the food we picked up, because we picked up so much. If I remember rightly. So we're going to have leg of goat roast. Hungry but still peckish. We are going to have some baked potatoes. And we're going to have some bread. We're going to have a bit of goat's cheese. We're going to have a red apple. And can we swig that down with a beer? Do we? Just have a bit more cheese. Yeah. Swig down with a beer. So 2 beers. That's not really improving our food. Is that improved as much? Still peckish. That's rubbish. That is rubbish. Okay, so what do we want instead then? I guess we'll have some more. Actually, we've got some fish, haven't we? We'll have a bit of salmon. Well, now we're well fed. Finally. Okay. And to be honest, that's probably where we're going to call it done here for this episode, because it's taken us a while to really accomplish anything, because without a horse it took so long to get anywhere. Sven, hello Sven. Do you have a beer? You sleep? But what we can do is come back next episode. There's quite a few things I want to do while we're here in Windhelm. The reason being is because we can't just nip around with fast travel. It's better to just do a few things that we can do while we're here. Now there are quite a few quests. There's also some Creation Club content as well that I want to cover while we're here. But we're going to start moving on with those things in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye now.